Welcome back to my channel Physics Globe. Today I am going to explain very important topic, that is simple pendulum. Very important long answer question, that is 8 marks question for the board exam. Very important. It was asked so many times in the examination. So dear students should focus here, should concentrate on subject, and you should write the notes also. Ready? Notebook and pen. Don't waste time, prepare well for the examination, my dear students. Okay? Right. So, the question is, show that the motion of simple pendulum is simple harmonic, and hence derive the expression for its time period. Show that the motion of simple pendulum is simple harmonic, and hence derive the expression for its time period. తెలుగులో ఏమంటామంటే లఘులోలకం చలనం సరళ హరాత్మకమని చూపి దాని డోలనావర్తన కాలానికి సమీకరణాన్ని రాబట్టండి. ఇది ప్రశ్న, 8 మార్క్స్ ప్రశ్న అనమాట. వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ ఐపీకే కాదండి, ఐఐటి, జేఈమెయిన్, దట్ ఈస్ నీట్, ఎంసెట్ అన్నిటికీ యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకే, సరళ హరాత్మక చలనం, simple harmonic motion. The question belongs to the chapter oscillations. డోలనాలు అంట తెలుగులో, oscillations. So according to our syllabus, that is 8th chapter, oscillations. Very important chapter. Okay, right here. First of all, we should know what is simple harmonic motion. After that, we can go to the answer here. First of all, it is important to know what is simple harmonic motion. There are so many types of motions here: translatory motion, rotatory motion, periodic motion, oscillatory motion, like that. Now here we have simple harmonic motion here. Best example is simple pendulum only. So here this is simple pendulum. This is a metal bob, like spear. So attached to the one end of the thread here. Other one is fixed here. This is point of suspension. Assume point of suspension here. So now just you can pull like that here. Release. What happens? It makes here oscillations here. These are called here oscillations. డోలనాలు అంటాం తెలుగులో. దీని ఏమంటే లఘులోలకం అంటాం తెలుగులో. సింపుల్ పెండులం అంటే లఘులోలకం, సింపుల్ పెండులం. సో దిస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సింపుల్ హార్మోనిక్ మోషన్ హియర్. సింపుల్ హార్మోనిక్ మోషన్. సో హియర్ there are some conditions for simple pendulum here. So this is called mean position, or we can say equilibrium position also. Mean position or equilibrium position. And this point is known as extreme position here. Or this side also take extreme position here. See here, these are nothing but oscillations here. Okay, this is known as simple pendulum. So here this motion is what here? Simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion. So and any object that is, if it to have the SHM, there should be, it follows some conditions here. Should be follow some conditions. First one is the motion should be periodic about a fixed point here. The motion should be periodic about a fixed point here. Number 2, the acceleration always should be directed towards mean position. Towards mean position. Number 3, the acceleration always should be directly proportional to the displacement, but opposite in direction. Here. These are the 3 conditions for simple harmonic motion. Any object here. So simple pendulum is the best example, that is performing simple harmonic motion here. తెలుగు ఏమంటామంటే సరళ హరాత్మక చలనం అంటే ఇక్కడ 3 షరతులు ఉంటాయండి. పీరియాడిక్ మోషన్ అంటే తెలుసు మీకు అందరికి, ఆవర్తన చలనం అంటాం తెలుగులో. తర్వాత ఈ యొక్క త్వరణం అనేది త్వరణం అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఎటువైపు ఉండాలి, మాధ్యమిక స్థానం వైపే పనిచేస్తూ ఉండాలి. తర్వాత ఈ త్వరణము స్థానవంశం రెండు కూడా అనులోమానుపాతంలో ఉంటూ వ్యతిరేక దిశలో ఉండాలి. ఈ మూడు కండిషన్స్ అన్నమాట. అప్పుడు ఆ వస్తువు అనేది ఏమంటాము, సరళ హరాత్మక చలనంలో ఉందని అంటాము. When the object follows the three conditions, then we can say that the object is said to be in simple harmonic motion. Number one, first condition, the motion should be periodic about a fixed point. Number two, the acceleration always should be directed towards mean position. Number three, the acceleration always directly proportional to the displacement but opposite in direction. That is A proportional to minus X. See here in the figure also here. This is the point of suspension here. S is the point of suspension. This is what here? See a thread. This is bob, metal bob here, like this here. Now already I showed now this one like this here. Okay, this is like this here. Here like this. Okay. So here this is called mean position. O is the mean position, or we can say other name also equilibrium position. So P is called extreme position. Antima sthanamu, madhyamika sthanamu, mean position, extreme position. Okay. Now L is the length of the pendulum from here point of suspension to center of mass of the bob here, up to here only. That is the length of the simple pendulum. Okay. Now see here. Our aim is, what is our aim? What is the question here? Show that the motion of simple pendulum is simple harmonic and hence derive the expression for this time period. This is the question. Now I am going to explain the answer here. First of all, we have to show these 8 marks here, 6 marks answer, 2 marks problem here. Total 8 marks here. Compulsory in the examination they are giving the problem, linked problem for the question here. So if there is no problem, total 8 marks goes to answer only here. Okay. Now look here. Here now see a figure here. From the figure, O is the mean position, P the extreme position here. Now our aim is what here? First of all, we show that the motion of simple pendulum is simple harmonic here. Simple harmonic here. For this purpose here, we have to prove. Here what here? A proportional to minus X. This is our aim. A proportional to minus X here. A is the acceleration. X is the displacement. We have to prove here A proportional to minus X. Minus shows here opposite direction. See here. When the object is like here, just pull like this here. See here. Just some small like this here. Release. What happens here? It makes oscillations here. Already I showed. Makes oscillations. Mean position, extreme position. Again mean position, extreme position. Like this. It makes oscillations here. Okay. Now here X is what here? Displacement here. X is the displacement here. But acceleration is always directed towards mean position only. That is A. A is always directed towards mean position. X is the, suppose when it moves like this here, X is displacement, but A is always towards mean position. That is A is proportional to always X, but minus was here opposite direction. For example, this is X is this direction and A is always this direction here. Okay, X A, that both are always opposite direction here. So that is A is all proportional to minus X here. Okay. Now dear students, here our aim is to show that one A proportional minus X here. Next we have to derive the formula for time period. T equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. T equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. That is our aim. So first of all we can show A proportional to minus X here. Okay. Now simple here. So first of all, look here, just to we have a figure 1 mark here. Figure 1 mark compulsory. Figure 1 mark here. Let us consider a metal bob attached to a thread and other end is suspended from the point of suspension. Yes. Let L is the length of the simple pendulum and O is the mean position, or we can say equilibrium position, and P is the extreme position. So when the metal bob is at mean position, what happens here? The weight of the bob acts vertically downwards, mg, and the tension T1 acts upward direction in the string. We can use a string or thread, anyone here, upward direction here. Okay, T1 upward, mg downwards. So T1 acts upward in the string, mg acts downwards. So here in this case, in this position, T1 equal always mg. So T1 equal here always mg. T1 equal to mg. At which position here? At O. At O. O means here mean position or equilibrium position. T1 equal to mg. Clear. Now when the bob is at extreme position at point P, when the bob is at extreme position, that is at point P. Now we want here at point P. Then what happens again? Weight acts vertically downwards, that is mg. Same. Anywhere weight acts vertically downwards, well known. That is nothing but gravitational force. Weight acts vertically downwards here. So that is mg downwards here. Now look here. Here again tension acts in the string this direction here, along the string here, upward direction here. So now here this way mg nothing but force only, nothing but weight, nothing but gravitational force, resolved into two components according to vectors. This is angle theta, same here angle theta here. So it has two components. One is mg cos theta, other one is mg sin theta. Mg cos theta, mg sin theta. So when the bob is at extreme position P, then T2 balances mg cos theta. T2 equal to here mg cos theta. T2 equal to mg cos theta. At O, T1 equal mg, that's all. But at P, T2 equal to balances mg cos theta. But one more force is there, that is nothing but component mg sin theta. This component is not balanced. It is known as unbalanced force. Unbalanced. That's why the bob is always try to move towards mean position, because of this is nothing but like acts a restoring force. Like rubber band, like here. Rubber band also, when you stretch rubber band, shape will be changed. If you remove force, again regains original shape because of restoring force here. Same, that's why due to this force, that is component of the force here, the bob also tries towards come to mean position here. That it is unbalanced force here. So we can write that is nothing but F. F equal what? Then we can write here mg sin theta, unbalanced force. Mg sin theta. So now according to second law of motion, we know F equal ma. F equal to ma. This you take, this equation number is 1, this number is 2. We know F equal ma, second law of motion. F equal what? Mg sin theta, unbalanced force here. So F equal ma. From equations 1 and 2. From equations 1 and 2, we can write here as ma equal to, we write here mg sin theta. Mg get cancelled. Then a equal, we get here a equal to g sin theta. This is important equation. Number you take number 3. We got a equal to acceleration equal to nothing but g into sin theta. A equal to g sin theta. Okay, dear students, here should we focus here only. Okay, should concentrate on subject only here. Now we got a equal to g sin theta. What is the acceleration due to gravity? Theta is the here angle here. That is some displacement, angle displacement here. Theta is here. Now look here. But theta is very small here. Small angle here. That's why if theta is small, then look here, dear students, here. I will have this one. So here, if theta is very small, then we can write here sin theta is always equal to theta. That is rule. Well known in trigonometry also. Sin theta is always equal to theta. Therefore, we can write here a equal to g into theta. A equal to g theta. We got one of them. So you take fourth one here. A equal to g theta. Now, okay, look here, my dear students, here in mathematics, so in geometry we have one formula, that is arc. Okay, now we got A equals g theta. Be careful, A equals g theta here. So now look here, for example, we take a circle, the center O, this is radius R, this angle theta, this is what L is the length of the arc. Length of the arc, R radius, O set of the arc. In this case, we know formula L equal, we can write this here. In this case, L equal always you write here R theta. L equal R theta. Now here also you can assume, in this case also, just you can assume here like this here, like circle here. Okay. Then L be nothing but like a radius. Theta is angle and here X is here. So like here circle you take here like this here. Then we can write what here? In this case, here what? L equal to R theta. So here also what here? X equal, we can write here. What here? X equal to L into theta. X equal to L theta. Here L equal R theta. Here X equal to L theta here. So we can write again theta equal to X by L. Theta equal to X by L. Now substituting this theta value. This is 5 you take here. Substitute theta value in this number 4. Therefore, E equal, we write here G into X by L. Important is 6 equation, but you take here minus, because already minus was here opposite direction. Negative sign indicates here opposite, that is A and X both are always in opposite direction. So for example, X that side, A this direction, or X this side, A this direction. So always anywhere you take A and X always both are always in opposite direction here. So now look here. So here minus here. In this case, G always constant. At any place, certain place, G constant. Length also constant. No change here. L constant, G constant. Remaining what here? X. Here G constant, L constant. Remaining what here? X. That's why we can write here A proportional to minus X. Minus students here. A proportional to minus X here. See here we got answer. Proof. It was proved here. A proportional. So here we got A proportional to minus X. So this is our required relation. Here A is the acceleration, X is the displacement. So this means here the acceleration is always directly proportional to the displacement, but opposite in direction. So A proportional to minus X. So hence we can say that the motion of this simple pendulum is simple harmonic here. Here we got A proportional to minus X here. So next we want the expression for time period. Time period of the simple pendulum. Capital T equal to 2 root of L by G. Now we have derived that equation here. So okay, derivation I can continue in the next video. So watch my videos regularly and subscribe my channel, share to your friends, my dear students here, focus on the subject and practice at least 2 times or 3 times this topic here, very important topic here. And thank you very much for watching my video and ready for the next continuation, that is part 2 oscillations here, the topic here, that is the derivation of the time period here. Okay.